Hey, wait. Hey.
The show always starts with a laugh. I don't get it.
Well, when do I not laugh? I didn't see him press play. They said we are back with a very special guest commentator.
I'm a substitute.
Kelly is back for the week. We miss Kelly, and
that's what they say. Although they never call her right. So.
Yeah, right. Because we see her pictures on Facebook.
I know.
It's
Facebook.
baby pictures.
I know.
Yeah, it's baby pictures.
It's never pictures of me.
How is it? What's life since you've left the show?
Let's see. It's been what, 6 months? Let's see. The baby's now a year old. 13 months old. She's walking. She's saying things, and sometimes we think she's saying shit, which I think is hilarious. We're like, no.
Do you guys cuss around her?
No.
Oh, well.
No. We try not to, but still. Every time she falls, we don't know if she's saying sit or shit. But she falls on her butt and she goes, shit.
So it could work either way.
Yeah, I know. Well, she's saying sit, obviously.
Yeah, I think she's saying shit.
But, so yeah. So there's that. And then at work, I got a promotion at work, so now I am working my ass off, and my days are long, and you know.
And you're still married.
I'm still married.
Are you still partying like a rock star?
She hasn't left me yet.
She hasn't left you yet.
No, we're not partying, and we're, I was in bed at 9 o'clock last night.
At 9 o'clock,
And
we
here's
were
the
barely
thing
starting.
that'll kill you. Abby let me sleep in to 8 o'clock this morning.
Oh, wow.
That's sleeping
like,
in.
what?
I woke up at 2 p.m.
I wook up
Just saying.
I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning from a text from Aaron being like, why are you texting me at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Okay.
I would cut at 11. I had to drink some water because I was dehydrated.
So some of us had an exciting weekend.
Right?
Kelly's is in her own way.
It's true.
What'd you do, Alejandra? You made the rounds. I saw you pictures at the
I know. I went to SRN Numbers on Friday. Fridays are becoming like my get fucked up as much as you can night.
Weren't you just saying you did it last night too?
No. Because normally on Fridays, it's the only night of the week I don't remember what happened the night before.
Oh.
So I woke up Saturday morning.
Night of the week. Like, it's like, it's planned out.
The other night she gets drunk and she remembers.
I remember everything. And Saturday I woke up and I was like, I'm naked in my bed. And who the hell brought me home? So I start texting everybody that I was hanging out with, and then one of my friends says, yeah, well, we kind of made out and I took you home. So apparently I did some gay stuff with the gay guy.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's like saying you and me making out, like if he's a gay guy.
Yeah, but kissing is kissing.
No, we did more than kiss.
Oh.
With a gay guy? Well, I mean,
I was drunk, bitch.
I'm kind of speechless. Because I'm trying to figure this out in my head, like...
Because normally you date straight men.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like... But, I guess...
See, like, remember I even said I don't even like the bisexual guys. Remember that I was dating that one and I was like, I can't be with you because you're bisexual, so...
But I think the problem you're having is if this is happening with another man, then you think that they're gay.
Well, no, because I look at it like, as the gay man on this panel, I look at it like, okay, you have boobs, and
you were very huggy last night.
I'm always very huggy. And
I know, I'm just saying we start going like that with my friend, and then all of a sudden it's like, we're making out and shit, and I'm like, dude, you're gay.
What she's saying is you're a couple of Fridays away.
We were a couple of shots away,
Oh, were we? A couple of shots? Oh my god. Hey, Justin.
You don't even remember doing those shots last night.
I remember everything last night, for the most part.
Oh,
No, I had a very busy weekend, like, because it was my final night at Martini's on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So that was I know, right? You should watch the show, Kelly. You really should. No, but it was a very special, and then last night, my friend Jason Blair had made an event at Park Manor, so everyone showed up. It was party. And then I came here last night to support you. Well, it was on my path to riches. So let's be honest. So I came here to see your show, and I was telling Dustin before the show, if you haven't, first of all, you are really good. Like, I honestly was very impressed as a performer myself.
Yeah, because I came up to you and I had to like actually talk to you so you could recognize me with the black hair.
Yeah, I didn't recognize you at first. I was like, what? And I was also kind of blurry and all that. But you were really good. But I was telling Dustin before the show that if you don't speak Spanish and you're at a Spanish drag show, like your Spanish is so that I was like, what? And I felt like the alcohol kept kicking in harder and harder. I'm like, she needs to slow it down really quick.
But I was translating everything I was saying.
No, you weren't translating everything because you were giving me digs that my friend who does speak Spanish was like, oh, she's talking about you. And I went, what?
Well, I was talking about the show.
Oh, and calling me a gringo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dustin, what'd you do?
Can't dance.
Anything?
This weekend I worked. We had Glitter Cub Disco on Friday.
I came to that too.
It was fun.
Briefly.
Yeah, it was a nice little
Glitter what?
Glitter Cub Disco. It's just like a big eclectic group of like
Weird.
everything. It's weird basically.
Yeah, it is.
It's people, they bring out their weird for it, and it's awesome. Everyone has like a
where's it
blast.
at?
We had it here. We normally have it whenever there's a 5th Friday of the month. We have one. So it's maybe like 3 or 4 a year, something like that. But they're always really fun.
It was that like kind of like what the fuck party at Rich's, right?
Well, no.
It's the same people.
No, it's not. It's because like the ones that do this, like Disco Dolly,
Glitz Glam, Lady O, D'Angelo.
It's like they have that. We've talked about this too. They have that alternative drag, so it's kind of like androgynous. Some of it's androgynous. Some of it is just like the old. Some of it is like the old club kid kind of style. So it's like that crazy drag, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Oh God, girl, you really do have a kid now.
Oh my God, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's
But that was. I mean, it was fun. It was a fun night and everything like that. Von Kiss played an awesome set DJing. And then Saturday was Latin night. It's a good night again. And then last night I just drank with one of my friends back at our apartment. He lives like right across like the street or whatever. So we just had margaritas and.
Did you get wasted?
I got pretty drunk, yeah.
Yeah, it's the trend of the weekend, people. Except for Kelly.
And you keep making sure that's right there, right? It's well.
Right?
Hey, you know, I showed up tonight and I'm drinking.
I know, that is actually very impressive because that's not normally a thing for you.
No.
And you've lost weight.
I made it. Yeah.
You've been working hard.
Jillian Michaels.
Body
Revolution. Boom.
I've never heard of it.
She kind of took P90X and made it half an hour instead of an hour, which is great when you have a baby.
Wait, how long is it?
It's a half an hour, 6 days a week.
Oh.
And that's why I picked that one because I'm like, I can't do the hour and a half of the P90X anymore. I don't have the time. So it's half an hour, and I'm telling you, it's not like there are no breaks. It's not like, oh, go write down what you did and get a drink. No. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Oh, really?
4 circuits. You do them 4 times. There's different videos almost. You do 2 sets of videos twice a week. So there's 3 different ones a week. You change them every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks it gets a little harder. And a little harder, and a little harder.
Now, do you have to have, because I'm curious about this, because I'm on vacation this weekend, I'm like going to go to the gym with my friends that are like big old rough skin models kind of thing.
You're just going to look at people.
You know you're not going,
No.
You're not going to work out at the gym.
No, I'm very serious about getting into it now that I have nights available. I'm like into that. So like, is it like P90X where you have to like purchase?
Yes, you have to buy the set of discs. There's a billion of them. I think it was like 3 payments of $29.95.
Love those.
3 easy payments.
I'm like, and it was easy. I didn't even notice.
Really?
For you could just not go out one night, and there it is, paid for.
I beg your pardon.
I know, right? It's
2 nights.
It's that, and I use this Lose It app on my iPhone where you log everything you eat, and it gives you a budget, and it tells you like if you work out, then you get a little bit more.
That one,
Lose It's awesome.
We're going to start training for a 5K to do the color run. And so there's like 2 different apps we're going to get or whatever, because one of them is that one that tracks everything you eat and everything like that.
Yep.
The other one's like a 5K trainer app that tells
the couch to 5K.
Yeah.
What's Color Run?
It's a 5K that goes through Qualcomm Stadium parking lot, and it's cool. You basically go wearing like white, so you wear like either like a white tank top or white shirt or whatever, and they throw that like colored like cornstarch or whatever, and they just like there's 5 stations throughout the run where they just like throw it at you. You see it like all like colored and stuff like that.
With cornstarch?
It's not cornstarch.
It's like food coloring kind of stuff.
It's like food coloring as powder, basically.
When is it?
It's September.
That's weird. You should actually also use this program to start training for the 5K for AIDS Walk.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do.
Where registration is open at www.aidswalksc.org. But go on.
But I'm looking forward to it because I've wanted to do a 5K. I mean, when I first moved back home from New Mexico, me and my friend Bridget, who's now my roommate, started going to the gym every day, and that's how I lost like 30 pounds in 2 months. And like I've stayed at that weight since then, so now I'm looking to like get started again, because then we hit December, and like I went on vacation and just never got back into it. Like I've gone to the gym like periodically and stuff like that, but we used to go like 5 days a week and
nice. Well,
that's the only way.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna get back on to the. We're not taking a break. And this little head said no. I thought we were taking a break. So okay, going on to the Jillian Michaels thing.
Yes.
Because it's a great segue.
Yes.
So we know that today, breaking news that Anderson Cooper came out.
Yes.
Wow, I was shocked.
And I don't know how that relates to Jillian Michaels, but
I was not.
just kidding. You weren't shocked?
No, I wasn't shocked at all. No.
I don't think. Do you think anybody was really shocked?
I wasn't really shocked.
No.
There was a guy I was just talking to earlier. He said, I thought he was a ladies' man. I was like, really?
Seriously?
Yeah.
People actually believe that he was straight? I mean, I would never want to put a label on somebody.
Have you ever heard him laugh on his TV show? If you've ever heard him laugh on his show, you know he's not straight.
Wait a minute! Are you? Wait a minute!
That's what I'm saying.
You're saying that there's a gay laugh?
Yes. He's like, like a 16-year-old
You know what?
girl.
They have that on the. They have a recording of that on
it's so
Andy
funny.
Cohen's show on Bravo.
Yeah.
They play it over and over and over and over.
Does he sit there too and go?
They made like a minute clip.
He doesn't even crack. He doesn't even try and cover it up. He's just like,
Well, and it's funny because all the things I've read today though about it is like it's not that he was trying to hide it, but I mean for his personal life.
Yeah, he's trying to keep his personal life private.
Yeah, and I'm like, there was somebody that lived in San Diego that I believe worked at Fiesta or something that was actually an ex-boyfriend of his who, so it was I was kind of like, what? But he, and it's kind of like, I read something else that he is the son of Gloria Vanderbilt.
yes, he is.
Which is like the mega, like 80s, like makeup, perfume
I had those
goddess.
jeans. I had those jeans.
Right? So, I mean, come on, and he's cute,
True.
and his boyfriend's very hot, who's a bartender, FYI. But it goes
He's
with,
the owner of the bar.
the question on that is, should celebrities, and again, this goes with Jillian Michaels.
And we didn't talk about Jillian. Jillian just said, oh yeah, me and my partner have 2 babies.
Right, so is it a
didn't come
matter,
out,
do you
he
think
said.
that it's celebrities' responsibilities that are in the public eye to actually come out and say that they are gay as political figures?
I don't think it's anybody's obligation to come out. You come out if you want to. There shouldn't be rules just because you're a celebrity that you have to do something that everyone else can choose whether they want to do. Now, do they have, if you're in the public light like him and you want to give like gay marriage a shot in the arm or something like that, then if they want to help make that happen, then they should come out. But you can't make people come out.
But you don't think that they have that obligation? I mean, as
No.
I don't think it's an obligation. Like, I understand what you're saying, like that it does, like in certain scenarios it'll completely like help out and everything like that, like that more people have someone to look up to and everything, like, but at the same time, like, he wanted to keep his private life private, like,
right.
Not every straight celebrity has to come out and say they're straight, like.
Well,
if they haven't come out as gay, you just assume they're straight.
But every straight couple is living like that. I mean, they're just living their life. Like they're not.
There's tons that are private about it, though.
But do you think that you know every celebrity's who they're dating at the time? You don't, unless the paparazzi finds them. But otherwise you don't know who anybody's dating.
Yeah.
If they're straight.
Alejandra.
Sleepy.
I personally am very excited that he finally came out. We all, I mean, come on, let's be realistic. We all really had an idea and knew.
So excited about it.
I think it's great. I think it's great. He's such a trusted news guy.
That's exactly what I was
That's
thinking.
the key. It's like maybe not Walter Cronkite. I take that back.
I'm like, how could you put Anderson Cooper and Walter Cronkite?
No, but he's a trusted. He was in Haiti. That was huge. All the big news stories, Katrina, everywhere. He's been there over the last few. He's built a relationship.
Wars and,
he's built a relationship with the general public of the U.S. And now that he comes out as gay, and they love him, and they're going to be conflicted. They're going to be like, oh man, but I really like him. But now what do I do?
Yeah.
I think it's awesome that he kind of waited till he had that foundation built.
He established himself as like a person that people actually do look at with respect.
And they trust. And they trust him. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I don't think that'll hurt his career. And hopefully it'll I don't think it'll hurt his career in the sense of like the news chant like CNN and all that. They're not going to that, but I do think the public eye, it could go either way. So.
And I can honestly say that I've watched his show, and his show is not that great.
It's not that great.
And I wonder if maybe he came out to save it in the ratings because all the gay people will start watching now. I mean, I honestly was like, wow, now there's a smart move. Because all the gays will be like, support Anderson Cooper.
We're going to take a break and talk about that. We're going to talk about that when we come back, because I'm curious about that. So,
don't choke.
You had said that you think that he had Anderson Cooper. We were talking about Anderson Cooper coming out, and you think part of it might be for the ratings of the show.
Yes, because his show is not doing as well as I think Oprah. He took Oprah's slot. I mean, no one's going to do that well, but I just don't think his show is doing as well as they thought it was going to.
I think the only good show he had a lot of ratings was when Madonna went to it.
Yeah.
No, his mom. Yeah, he's had his mom. I actually watched that show, but he's had like Angelina Jolie, But I guess to me it kind of raises that question, like, is it wrong for a person to save like ratings or what would you?
There's so many things that are done for ratings though, like for all over the place for every show there is.
And there's no more supportive group than the gays. I mean, if someone comes out, everyone's like, what can we do for you? Oh, watch your show. Let me put it on my DVR.
That's true. Look at Doogie Howser.
I know, right?
I mean, Neil Patrick Harris.
Like, he comes on the Tonys and everyone's like, girl. He's so great. I love him on
Sing and dance, girl. Sing and dance. No, and I probably will. And it's funny because CNN posted something about they're not commenting on this. And I honestly will probably I'm on vacation this week, so I probably will watch Anderson Cooper because I want to see if he says something about it. Because he didn't come out on the show, right?
No, he came out, I guess there was a blogger who was asking the same question every year. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm happy for him.
Yes.
I'm glad that he jumped on the bandwagon publicly. So, on that note, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Just kidding.
When are Tom and John Travolta going to get together? I mean, any day now,
have you seen that Facebook picture that's going around of the two of them?
I love it.
It's two of them like, oh,
they're like this.
Hey girl, let's do that.
Haven't you seen the South Park where they mock them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
And
John Travolta.
And what's that? It's R. Kelly?
R. Kelly in the closet.
Yeah.
Is that true?
So funny.
I haven't heard that R. Kelly thing.
Well, the three of them are in the closet.
Oh, well, I can say two of them probably. Well, I definitely know one of them is. Hey, John. No, but Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes is another big thing that they broke up kind of thing, and I've been reading things today about, well, first of all, I think it's hilarious because it's 5 years and the contract is pretty much up. So their marriage contract. And she's about to get $3 million for every year they were together. $15 million. Yeah, but what I found interesting is that TMZ, a very reliable news source, released that the Church of Scientology is following Katie Holmes.
Of course they are. She's been in the inner sanctum and she has the secrets, especially because she was with Tom. Tom's like the spokesperson for them.
But what are they gonna do? I mean,
they're gonna silence her. You watch.
Do you really think?
They'll do like that dog surgery where they debark her. You know, like she. Like they are.
They were like a sensor on her every time she says Scientology. It zaps her.
Beep. Yeah. You're right. They put a little probe in the back of her head.
Oh my god. Well, I don't understand though. Like, what is the big secret about? I'm not very familiar with Scientology.
It's so secretive. No one, unless you're in it. Like, I mean, there are very few people who know.
Well, then how do you get members into it?
You pay like $2 million.
Yeah.
How much do you pay, Julian? To get into Scientology, how much do you have to pay?
Are you a Scientologist?
No, he did a paper on it. He did like a paper on it.
This is church on 4th Avenue. You pay
Really?
as you go. That's not really secret.
We're actually listening to Julian right now.
As you want to get into the higher tiers of the religion, you pay more and more.
You pay more. You pay more as the higher you go in the church.
Well, are the highest tiers.
So you have to pay. Okay, so for Scientology, you have to pay. Oh god, that sounds like a great religion.
Well, it's like the Mormons are 10% of what they make
That's true.
is 10% goes to the church. You don't have a choice.
But I find it very interesting. Like, it does sound a little cultish, like that you have to pay
more to get further.
Pay more to get to a different level to become a Scientologist.
Oh yeah.
Well, I remember when they did on South Park a mockery about that too.
And that's funny.
Yeah. That's when Isaac Hayes or whatever quit the show.
Yeah.
Because he was a Scientologist.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Killed him.
Did they really?
Yeah, they killed him off in the show. Like,
wow.
Because he quit. Because he was a part of the show for years since it first came out, and they've made fun on South Park. They've made fun of every religion.
Oh man, the Mormon one is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Hello, have you heard the music from Book of Mormon?
We're gonna see that this fall. I'm telling
So
you.
they make fun of everything, and then it came to like making fun of his religion, and he's like, "No, you can't do that. I quit."
Well.
And then like to finish him off, they just like that little.
Yeah, they took little vocal clips from like all of his other shows and like made an episode where he was just like saying like it was all just random clips and like making his dialogue and killing it.
Like nonsense.
Yeah, it was like.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really funny.
How was that, Alejandra?
I can't point my voice.
Wait, is that show still on?
Yeah.
It's like they're like 15th season right now.
Now that I watch.
I don't watch that
I used to watch it with Sky until I realized she might be picking up words like.
Well, we now know that she says shit when she falls. She learned that at a very young age.
On TV. I got the DVDs and those are on TV.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have to watch it on TV.
Little kids cussing is the best.
Yeah.
My
We know here who does not have kids.
My little cousin, when he was like growing up, couldn't say fox, and he loved Fox racing shirts. So he would always just say fuck racing, and like everyone thought it was like hilarious because he didn't know what he was saying. He thought he was saying fox the whole time. So it was like he doesn't think he's cussing. So this is just funny.
Until he went to school.
Yeah.
And then he got sent to the principal's
So
house.
my dad, the best was when my dad told him to go. He's like, hey, go to Dustin and say fox you. He's like, fox you, Tio Tim. Like it just like yelled it right back at my dad. That was the best. I think that's when it stopped.
Well, no, because here's the thing. He saw, because my nephews are the same way, where they start, and my nephews are, oopsie, because when they're around the whole family, I mean, we have a large family, and we're always like, shut the fuck up, kind of thing. But it's a matter of like, when a kid gets a reaction over something, they do it over and over and over. So he is probably at school going, fox you! Fox you! Oh, I love it. Kids say the darndest things.
It's true.
Okay, so on the kid note, do you remember we talked about, or I don't know if you know this, like the bus monitor that was harassed and abused.
She was bullied, right?
Yeah.
They were saying that
She was pretty much bullied, which is really
By like middle school kids,
Yeah,
right?
it was-
'Cause she was like an old lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was. She's
like,
not.
How old was she?
She's 68 years old. I guess that's kind
she's
of old.
I'm pretty close to that now, Sona.
Oh.
That's really young.
Well, it's really.
She's like
She doesn't look her age though. She looks younger.
Well, that's a very
for her.
good point,
Yeah.
Alejandra. She doesn't look her age.
Yeah.
So she was totally. It's those little things. So she was totally abused by these three boys, and their sentence came in. Well, first of all, it was wrong, but they were bullied. The sentence was that first her fund raised $650,000.
The only one is $5,000.
Is it over $1 million for a vacation?
Yeah.
$1 million for a vacation? Excellent.
A permanent vacation.
They were just trying to raise $5,000.
Which is funny because she was actually offered a trip to Disney World.
And she's like, no, I'll wait for the $1 million. Thank you.
Hello. So I would get bullied for the $1 million. Just like I would do that porn video for $50,000.
Maybe you can start driving a bus.
Oh.
Porn doesn't pay,
I am
porn
making career
doesn't pay that
changes.
much.
Just go start driving for middle school.
You're right. So the base their punishment was they waived their right to a hearing. They have a 1-year suspension. During that time, they both have to go to an anti-bullying class, and they have to do 50 hours of community service.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was 3.
What do you mean 3? No, they're suspended for 1 year.
No, I thought you said it was 3 kids.
3 kids.
Oh no, it's 4.
Yeah, it's 4 boys.
It's 4 boys.
It's 4 kids?
Yeah, so all 4 of these kids have to do that.
And then all the rest of the kids that were on the bus need to be trained in how to stand up for other people. That's what I'm trying to say. There were 30 other kids on this bus, I would imagine. I've been on buses as kids.
Yeah.
Do you let it, I mean, all those kids sat there, all these kids were, everyone had a phone. Who called 911?
I agree, but what about the parents?
The parents too?
But
No,
here's
I
the thing.
agree.
But
The
I
parents
mean,
too.
think about when you were in middle school. Like, I know in middle school, I was not that, like, I was not how I am now. Like, I got in a fight with someone last night about the way that they treated a trans person because I was livid. And I was drunk. And, no, I'm kidding. But I stand up. But in middle school, I was not that.
In
Yeah,
middle
me
school,
either.
my brother
Absolutely
used to
not.
get picked on, and he was in
So
middle
did
school, and
I.
I was in grade school, and I used to beat the kids up who were picking on my brother. But my dad was a cop, and he always told me, stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let people push you around. Go to the cops. Run to the neighbor's house and tell them something's going wrong. Like, he taught me that you need to not be silent. You
Yeah,
need
but
to
your
tell
dad was
people.
that as a cop. Like that. Not all kids' families are like those strong, like have those strong parents that
Weren't we
would teach
talking
you.
about cops last night?
I don't remember. But so the question raised, like Aaron said, like do you think that the parents also should be held accountable for what their kids did?
As a parent, yes. Because I tell you right now, yeah.
Really?
I'm telling you right now that I really think that you have such a strong impact on what your kid, Sky is 1 year old, but I already know, like, how I react to her and what she sees is what she does. She is like,
You know your
she
kid.
does what, if she falls down, she'll fall down and she'll look and see if we saw, to see if she should be upset or not. And I just started going, brush it off. Get up. And if she's really hurt, she's going to cry. 9 times out of 10 now, I say brush it off, and she'll just jump right back up and not cry. Because she's not really
It's
hurt.
true. That's
She's
what
just looking
happens
for the reaction.
a lot of times with little kids. Like when they fall, they don't cry till someone runs over and
No.
is like, "Are you okay?" And then they start crying.
But I'm saying, like, you almost train your. I hate to say it, like it's like your kid's an animal, but your kid is a learning being, and anything that you teach them, if you teach them, you're a strong person and you can stand up for yourself. And so I do believe the parents should hold the kids wouldn't think to even bully this bus driver if their parents would have been involved in their life in some way and said it's never okay to do this to somebody ever. Unless somebody's threatening your life, in which case you can fight back.
So, like, if they had ended up, like, worst case scenario, like, if they had ended up, like, let's say they had a gun or something and they shot the lady,
God.
like, you still think the parents should be held accountable?
How'd they get a gun?
Yeah.
Where were the parents? I mean, if Sky turns out to do something horrible, then you can come after me and, like, give me classes. That's fine, because I know that I'm gonna be so in her head, like not brainwashing her, but telling her the right way to be.
Do you think this,
involved.
Alejandra?
Well, look, I was watching the news about something that happened here locally. A guy spit on the school bus, spit out, and it landed on somebody's mouth.
Oh.
And the cops came in and arrested the kid at the school.
Because he spit out of a bus and it landed on someone's...
On a school bus. The kid was on a school bus and,
And he
spit
spit.
They
it.
did it on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So you made it sound like he still spit it out the window and like came back in
Yeah,
the window.
No. It was somebody that had the sunroof off, and it just went straight into the person's mouth.
Okay.
So if the cops arrested him, you think that his parents also should be held accountable?
No, well, here's the thing. The mom was really upset, and they told her, you should have trained your kid better than let him do stuff like this. And she was so upset that why is he getting suspended? 'Cause he got suspended like 2 or 3 weeks, but that was it. He didn't do no jail time or nothing.
And granted, spitting out the window, that's a bad kid, but that's not pummeling a poor little old lady. I mean, there are different grades of like, now you shouldn't have done that. And my friend has 3 boys, and they get into trouble. They're just
But
boys.
Here's the thing: is like, if why is the mom so upset and she's not talking to the kid about this? She's just like upset about the kid getting into trouble in school because of this.
Well, and he's suspended now. What am I going to do with him? I got to go to work.
Yeah.
This is very interesting to me because you're a parent, so obviously your viewpoint on this is completely different than ours. Because as far as I know, I don't have kids. But
as far as you know.
No, I don't have kids.
All those drunken nights,
Yeah, right. Okay, Alejandra. Oh wait.
I've never woken up with a woman like 2 weeks.
I don't know if I agree with you on this.
Okay, that's fine. I invite that.
I guess I look at it in like my upbringing, and I'm going to relate it to myself because I look at like one of my brothers, and he was like that problem child when he was younger. I was perfect. He was the problem, but he also had like ADD. Like he had other like disabilities, kind of development kind of things. He was doing some drastic things, and I'm not a medical professional either, so I don't know. But I feel like when you're a kid though too, you make mistakes, and it's like their learning experience. Sometimes you don't know we all are like everybody like us is pretty much shocked by how they treated this lady.
Yeah.
But it's also like as a kid you go through, that's what being a kid is. You make mistakes, you learn from those mistakes.
But I feel like it's the parents' job to let them know what the mistakes are when they're doing it at a smaller scale.
Right.
Because there are every kid's going to be doing stupid stuff. Like every boy going through high school is going to do at least something like that they shouldn't do.
Through a window
you're just going to do something just because you're like, I wonder what. You're a kid. You're like, I wonder what's going to happen, and then you find out what's going to happen, and you're like, as long as your parents hold you accountable for it, I feel like then that's what gets you in the right direction.
Well, and I wasn't a good kid all the time. I stole a kid's big wheel, and I immediately spray painted it black so they wouldn't.
You did that.
So that they wouldn't recognize it. I immediately spray painted it black. And
you did not.
Oh, I sure did.
And your dad was a cop?
Well, but at that time I wasn't living with my dad. I was living with my mom and my stepdad. But I still paid for it, and I never did anything like that again.
Yeah, like you said, it is their parents' responsibility because me and my older brother, well, not my older, but it's me and my brother, and my mom was so tough on us all the time, and we stick through school and everything. And my 2 younger brothers, she wasn't really around or paying any attention to, and the 2 younger kids are like a lot of trouble. And my brother got thrown out of school. I remember I got suspended from school for 3 days for bringing a knife, and she beat the crap out of me. And my brother got suspended for 2 weeks, and she didn't do nothing. So.
Well, I guess, I don't know. And I shoplifted when I was a kid, but it was after the fact. I was a kid, but it was after the fact where I got disciplined, and then that's when my dad and my mom taught me that lesson.
Yeah.
Because I did. How the hell am I supposed to know I was going to shoplift candy?
I just feel like
thrifties.
I know my mom
Ganging up on an old lady
she
is
took me back to the store and returned the shit to the store.
But it's pretty harsh. But when you have
But the spitting the gum out one, I feel like is kind of
It was premeditated.
How is it premeditated? You're like, this guy in this Corvette is definitely going to be next to us.
The guy pulled around, and then they showed the video, he pulled the window down and he spit it out. Directly into the guy.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks landing gum in someone's mouth from another vehicle is kind of cool at the same time?
Well, I agree with you. I'm like, man, how do you make that?
Yeah, I'm like, what? I want to
open up.
It's hard to do that with hard to do that with your friends, throwing stuff at them or whatever.
But spitting it out of your mouth into
spitting it from a bus to a car.
So basically, Dustin applauds his efforts and encourages all kids to spit something into somebody else's mouth because we don't have kids watching. So we're gonna take a break on that. Okay, so the best movie of the year has been released this past weekend.
To some.
Dustin, how dare you? This is gonna go down in
I'm
cinema
with him.
history.
Yeah, I would not
Well,
watch
Showgirls.
I know.
which is another great movie that I can do all the dances. But this Friday, I will remind everybody that it took the box office big time. Swept the box
It
office.
did not. It's number 2 to Ted.
Now,
I saw it tonight. Ted is number 1.
Now, I don't believe you.
I will show you.
Isn't it Brave?
I
number
watched
1, like 2 weeks
Yeah,
in a row.
Well, Brave came out like a couple weeks ago, though.
Yeah.
Okay, can we go back to the movie? Jesus Christ, people, this is cinema history. Magic Mike came out, and I'm so excited because I'm supposed to go see it tonight. And if you don't know what Magic Mike is, because you've been under a rock,
It's loosely based on my life. Pretty much.
oh my God.
Excellent.
Exactly. You do that 5K, Dustin.
Yeah.
You do it. Magic Mike is about male strippers, but I hear there's a very good storyline with it. too.
And on that, Abby's mom saw it, and she texted Abby and said, "Yeah, we just saw Magic Mike, and there wasn't enough dancing. It was too much dialogue." Go, Deb. Too enough dancing, too much
Wait.
dialogue.
This is a Jewish mother, too?
Yes.
Is that what Jewish mothers do?
She was very upset about it.
And see, I was talking to my mom last night. Oh my God, it makes me, it creeps me out. And I had a conversation about this too with friends last night. But my mom on the phone was like, "Oh my God, have you heard about that movie Magic Mike that's come out?" I'm like, "Mom, I'm gay. Yes, I've heard about Magic Mike." And she's like, "That one guy from True Blood, he can come up to me and growl anytime." And I was like,
It's the
It's
werewolf
it's the bigger one. It's
Oh,
the
that
bigger
guy.
one with the hairy
LC.
chest.
LC.
Yeah. And I was like, is his nickname Big Dick Rick?
Now
Shut
you know
the hell
part of
up.
the movie.
Oh my God, I've got to go see this. Hopefully they have a not rated version too. It's like Clutch My Pearls right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I'm getting more excited. Oh my God.
You're laughing a bit like Anna.
Has your parent, like growing up, was there ever a moment when you were growing up that your parents completely just like where your mouth hits the floor and you're like, that was inappropriate? Like, has it ever gone too far?
No.
Maybe not intentionally too, but it's like you
What do you
gross. Well, like was the conversation I was having with my friends because we're like, ew. Yeah, it was like that. It was that moment where you're like, ew.
Yeah,
Like,
my mom once told me about her sex life with one of her new husbands, and she's been married and divorced 4 times. Hi, Mom. Love you. And she once went too far and told me that things were really good in the sack, and I was like,
See,
It
I'm
was a little
totally
too
comfortable
much.
with my mom.
I'm
We
not
talk about like very explicit shit and stuff like that.
I do not want
Really?
to know.
Yeah.
See, I'm super comfortable with my parents, but they've never taken it like that far, like going into like details or anything like that. But
Well,
I
we
think it's
don't
funny,
really
like
get into details,
my dad's super like into like PDA and stuff like that, and like try to like hold my mom and kiss her and stuff like that. My mom doesn't like it, so me and my brother got to the point where we just think it's funny. Because like he goes up and like grabs her and like tries to like kiss her and stuff like that. And she's like, "Get off me!" Like, and like because he like starts like kissing her neck. She's like, "Stop!" Like our kids are here, and we just start cracking up because we don't care.
how long have they been married?
25 years?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good time though to still have like that
Oh, yeah.
affection.
Why'd you look at me?
I don't know. I mean, well, and it's funny because I was like, when I was having this conversation with my friend Timmy, his mom is single and she's dating, she's dating an African American male, and we all know that stereotype. So, like,
You tell me you did not ask her. You did not.
No, I didn't. No, she offered to her son, was talking about things, and like he was shocked, and then I was like, sorry girl. And then when I was growing up, oh god, it's so gross too, just to imagine your parents having sex. But I had walked into my parents' room. Oh no, I didn't walk in on them.
Okay.
But I walked in, and my mom apparently used to shop at, and they don't watch the show, so it doesn't make a difference. But this is where I get it from. They had, my mom used to shop at Frederick's of Hollywood, which is total trashy. And I just remember always seeing on the nightstand, like this cinnamon oil that got hot when you got out. Ew! It was disgusting. So, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so, yeah, right? And it kind of goes because now, like, if you look at it, like, on, like, Facebook, people are so open about things. You know, like, people will just let things, like, out on Facebook.
You know, did you see me a couple nights ago, I posted, I want some dick.
That I didn't see that post, but it doesn't surprise me.
I saw that post.
You're always posting shit like that, and then your excuse is always like, "Oh, I'm just joking. This because I'm
it's
bored."
Like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not sleepy.
Unless someone's responding.
Trust me, I get all kinds of responses.
You're still going. You're still going with it. It's because you're bored, and okay. Anyway, so
it gets like 20 likes in like a matter of minutes.
So, do you like think? I mean, and I witnessed this firsthand a couple nights ago because my friends Adam and Timmy did this photo a long time ago, and it's like them kind of cuddling. Well, they're standing and cuddling, and they're laughing, and it says like "live, love, laugh" kind of thing. It's 2 men, so there's this big hate. Like I just happened to come across this picture and was like, "What?" And it had these comments that were so hatred on it. Do you think that Facebook is enabling people and making our society more of assholes because they can sit there and not become like with a person face to face? They're using it through words on Facebook.
I don't think it's Facebook per se. I think it's the internet.
Yeah.
Like
social media.
Yeah, like just like cyberbullying came, like as soon as people were able to do it and able to voice their like rude opinions without being like faced by people's reactions, like they started doing it. Facebook is just, or other social media sites, stuff like that, it's just like funneling it into a smaller area. Whereas like people who would do stuff like that would do it in like their blogs or something like that, and you just wouldn't see it as much. But, I mean, people still blog and everything, like it all goes on, but like now on Facebook, it's like they all can get together and shove it in everyone else's faces, kind of.
Well, and here's my profile's not public, so I don't get any of that crap. All my pictures are private. If I don't know you, you're not my friend. Like, I mean, it's like so.
Yeah, mine's private too, but I still get like a lot of the crap that my friends get on their walls and stuff like that.
You can change your settings to get rid of all that crap.
Yeah.
Which I have everything buttoned down. If I don't know you, you can't. Sorry, you're not on my friend.
Okay.
But I mean, that's seriously. I mean, it's because especially posting pictures of the baby, you know, and like I don't want some creep out there looking at my baby pictures. So.
Well, I think that social media has gotten to a point where it is very like risky.
Yeah.
And like your privacy life and all that, in the sense of people when you check into Foursquare or whatever, like I mean,
I said this a year ago.
Did you?
Note of that.
But you may have a stalker, which some of us may not think that's a bad thing, but like people can like there's danger that can combine it. But I think I'm just more irritated in the sense of like when I saw this picture, which was a beautiful picture of the 2 of them, and like over 5,000 likes and over 500 shares, and like it's just a really beautiful picture with 2 guys. And as I read the comments, like the hatred behind it, and like this one guy went on a rant and tried to say like HIV and AIDS is the gays, and this is what the cause of it is, and blah 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 blah. And of course, I happened to leave comments because I was like, first of all, get your stats right that the leading new infections are in African American women, straight women between 30 and 40, and like I was just kind of like irritated. And I'm like, because that asshole probably wouldn't say it to my face.
No.
You know, and that's what irritates me because I will go like I'm not confrontational either, but we talked about like if you say something that offends me or someone else, I will be like, fuck you, assholes, let's do it right now. It's on.
No, there's tons of it. Like I feel like people who are bullies in real life aren't really bullies as much online. You know what I mean? They get like, and it's the other way around. The people because even like I've got some of my really good friends, like we'll play like games online or something like that, and they're so much more rude on like video games. They're like, I'm never gonna see this person, so they like will just go off on them for like no reason, and just like, and people do it back though. Like, I mean, that's just like the way it is. Like, and then you just like move on, and no one's affected by it afterwards.
You don't take it as personally. Well, I mean, like Abby,
something like that.
Abby won the music award, San Diego Music Award as MC Flo, and they put something in the reader about her winning, and it just blew up. Like they were.
Oh.
See, they're coming.
Alejandra, your cab is here.
It's an ambulance.
But the comments like went crazy. They were like they had to shut it down at one point. I mean, it was I think it was the City Beat. They had to shut it down because it got so bad. And then we saw the one guy who was the main guy at one of her shows, and he didn't even have the nerve to come up and talk to her. He didn't say anything to her.
What was the basis of the hatred?
He was saying that, like, you know, basically, fuck you, you white girl. What do you think you're doing, you stupid dyke? Why you think you can rap? You can't rap. You shouldn't have won this. It was a hip hop award. I mean, she won the best hip hop award.
Really?
Yeah, 4 years in a row, and everyone was pissed because she won best hip hop album the next year, and that really pissed him off. So when she was winning, you know, like the one category was a popularity contest where people voted, and the other one was an actual, this was the best album. And when she won that one, the guy just was like, you know, all right, I'm not gonna, he kind of shut up because it wasn't a popular vote thing, but he went after her. I mean, and she was emotionally jarred by it.
It wrecks you, like the hatred, like, and I mean, you're probably like, I mean, not to call it like, but I mean, you've probably gone through a lot of hatred in that sense of people putting these labels and the stereotypes about what you should be.
I know.
You know? Oh.
I'm kind of like...
Alejandra, thank you for talking about that. I very much appreciate that and pulling you into the conversation. Girl.
My bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, no!
It's been a rough weekend.
Oh, and we're going to go back to that. But we do have a producer question this evening. And because, Kel, this is actually one of my favorite segments of the show.
Okay.
So I can actually read it tonight. You notice that I am not the geek on the panel right now. Yeah, I'm totally kidding. So the question tonight is...
Can you read it?
I was like, if you could choose how I can't read that.
If you could choose how to die, what way would you go?
Oh God, this is going along with like the question last week, and I know exactly why you keep asking these questions. So if you could choose a way to die, how would you die? Basically, is how it is.
Hey, I like to get drunk.
Because we want to end this on a positive note.
I've always thought myself that I'd like to go like after living my whole life and like just go quietly in the night or whatever, you know what I mean? But then my brother brought up something like a couple years ago when that or maybe it was like last year. Do you remember that song that came out, When I Die Young?
Yeah.
My brother, like that song.
When I die young,
baby
me inside.
And now you sing?
And I dance, girl.
My brother brought up a point where he said he kind of wants to die young because of the fact that he doesn't want to have to go through sickness and like things. Because right now my grandmother has severe Alzheimer's. Both my grandfathers have passed away from one brain tumor and the other one cancer. And so I mean the older people like in our lives have not gone like easily. They've been in pain and had to deal with all this stuff. So like he brought it up and I never really thought of it like that before. So I still don't. He doesn't want to die by any means, like soon or anything like that. He just doesn't want to have to go through. He wants it to be quick and not have to go through like prolonged sickness or illness, which is like I would completely agree with that.
But once you have kids, you'll do anything you can do. My mom has terminal cancer right now, so you just do what you do. You gotta, you know. If I have to, I want to see Sky. I'm going to be 62 when she graduates from high school, so. I don't have much choice of, I have to get healthy. I have to do everything I can to live 100 years so I can see her get married, you know? I'm going to have to do this. This is what I have to do. You got to have kids to feel that, like,
that
necessity.
just gave me goosebumps, what you just said, honestly.
It's so true. And my mom, too, was, you know, I mean, she's got cancer. And she says that the thing that she wakes up every day and she looks at the picture of Sky and that she puts one foot in front of the other.
Oh my God,
I know, right?
I'm emotional. Alejandra, honestly, that's like...
It's hardcore. It's hardcore.
What?
Hey, welcome back, Alejandra. The question was.
No, like I said, like I've already dealt with, like, my brother died in a car accident, and it was really like unexpected and stuff.
Right.
So I don't think I would like to go that way. Probably, like I said, maybe like being drunk one night and just not waking up, you know, where I don't feel anything, and you know,
Just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Interesting. Both of my grandparents on my mom's side both died. My grandfather died at 50. My grandmother died at like 60. My mom is now 62. And she is like kind of giving up because she thinks she's so super old and all that.
Don't tell me that, because I'm going to be have
No,
an
and
18-year-old.
she's outlived. Well, I mean, she's outlived her parents, so that stigma is in her head. I don't think I want I don't want to like go through like the Alzheimer's and all that stuff. I would rather do like if I was going to die in a certain way and I was going to catch like cancer or something. I go through my life as that person where I try to inspire people and like make them better because it makes myself better. So like if it was something where I had to fight through, you know, I know that it would somehow be affecting other people's lives in a positive way. You know, and that's certainly not how I mean, you know, but I don't want to go through. I also don't want to like lose who I am, kind of thing. I would rather.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I would not want to like. Yeah, you know, I have a lot of admiration for people that have something like cancer or something and they're fighting, because it's also a lot of like personal stuff where they're fighting and doing it that way. So, you know, so you know, the best for your mom and.
Oh yeah, no, and you know, honestly,
family keeps people going.
Yeah, it does, and she's really, you know, she's really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting through it.
Yeah,
That's good.
and family. That's what it's going to be, the family support and all that. So, events. Anybody? Well, that was Aaron. We really appreciate that question. Thank you
Way
so.
to throw it right down to the bottom. Now
Right?
we all just want to sit here and cry in our beer.
Yeah, can I have another? Can I have a picture?
We need a shot.
Hello?
Shots right now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know Nicholas said don't do that one.
Oh, thank you, Nicholas. Jesus. Events. Anybody got something coming up? Kelly, what events you got coming up this week?
4th of July. Oh, and 4th of July. And
What are you
by the
doing?
way, 4th of July, hey neighbor who lives up the canyon from me, you know, the canyon full of brush, can you please not do your fireworks show this year and burn all of our houses down, you dumb shit? Thank you. He started last Friday, already setting off real fireworks, like professional fireworks over our canyon.
It's illegal.
I know. I called the cops. They don't do anything. 5 years. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, that was my public service
So
announcement.
there might be a march in the South Park area, picketing and all that
Just go
stuff.
around the area. I know where he lives. I know close to where he lives.
Oh,
We need more
no.
people. Yeah,
So,
that would be great.
Wow, independence.
For the 4th, I'm just going hanging out with some of my friends, having a pool party and stuff like that. And then Sunday, the 8th, is my birthday.
Oh, happy
So-
birthday.
Happy birthday. So next
Hey.
Monday you're going to be hung over.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Yes.
fabulous.
Excellent.
Should be fun.
That will be a blast. Alejandra?
I'm hosting tomorrow night here at the Brass Rail, the Club Puppy.
Tomorrow night on
Yeah.
Tuesday?
It's
Everyone's off on the 4th. Go out, you gotta go out on
It's like a Friday night?
yeah.
It honestly is one of the busiest nights, like in the year, on the 3rd of July.
Yeah.
I told Martinis that too.
Normally I have like a karaoke
That
night.
one too.
Normally I have like a karaoke night at the Red Wing.
Oh, that's right.
But the owner said, you know, we can't compete on a Latin night with Club Poppy, so
Oh.
you can go. And then like, you know, they had already put my face on the picture on the poster without asking me, so I guess I will be here.
You girl do not hold back. You just fucking. I love that you just let it fall out.
Well, you know, like Urbana says, have you seen the posters? I was like, no, what posters? And then I go look, and there's a poster right there. Like, I see my picture on the poster. I was like, well, thank you for letting me know.
Okay, at least it's a good poster, not like one of the posters that say wanted. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on vacation, so I don't have plans.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
either.
like, I don't know. We'll see what I do. I'll probably go out tomorrow night, live it up.
Oh, no, and I'm working on the 4th, actually, at Bourbon Street. It's a Latin night that they have going on over there, and we're doing like this big show over there.
Where? When?
Wednesday.
On Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stop by. I'm a very big supporter of your events, girl.
Since
Be
last night
careful.
that you saw me.
Don't drink too much.
And do not put your hand on my leg. I know how you are with gay men. And then I know I have a big party on Sunday, but I just want to like I'm gonna use this opportunity to say thank you for but I didn't read that.
Shout out to Manny Sunday.
But to this past weekend, honestly, was probably one of the most special weekends I've ever had. In with martinis and my little send off for martinis. They gave me this engraved martini glass, and people showed up, and it was just very special to me. And it was our YPC Academy graduation kind of thing. So it's a very special weekend. So everybody that came out and gave me love, I appreciate it very much. I felt very special this weekend, and it was very, very nice. So have a safe 4th of July.
Yeah.
Kelly?
Yes. I'll see you guys.
You need to come back.
Maybe next vacation. Just tell me.
Seriously.
I'm around.
Well, you let us know your schedule, and we will.
And you'll work me?
We're just around it.
Yeah, and then we'll also.
Yeah, no, I'm not on call though, because I know she's gonna be calling me every night.
Yeah, we'll put on a wig. We'll put on a long wig,
my God.
and then you can be the straight girl too.
My friends would die.
I would not. I'll come and drag if you come and drag. Oh, it'll be good. Okay, so everybody have a happy 4th of July. Thank you to the Brass Rail and Manic Monday, which is about to start. So we will see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.